Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
And we are the TheRcSaylors. Today we're bringing you a really cool unboxing.
The Firebird Stratos. This is a ready-to-fly trainer plane that is pretty awesome.
I'm really excited about this plane because I learned to fly my planes many years ago on this type of plane. I had a Firebird, but not a Stratos. It was a little green dual prop plane, and then I later stepped up to a plane called the TheRcSaylors. I'm not even sure if they make them anymore, but that's what I learned to fly on.
And now it's my turn to learn to fly.
Yeah.
So I am really excited to get airborne, especially since this plane has all types of cool features that's gonna make it a lot easier for me to learn how to fly.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and bust this box open, and we'll talk about the really cool features that we know about right now while we show you guys the cool parts inside.
Alright, it looks like it's on my side, so does that mean I get to open it?
Of course. This is a really good sized wingspan.
42 inches.
42 inches, yeah. So that's a really, you're going to be able to see it well in the air, and with the red colors, you know, that's pretty good contrast against most skies. So let's start taking some of this stuff out.
Alright.
Now, this plane is a 3-channel airplane. And if you don't know what that usually covers, for this vehicle itself, that's going to be throttle, this 1 channel. The elevator control, which is your up and down, is going to be a 2nd channel, not necessarily channel 2. And the 3rd channel is going to cover the rudder control. Some planes...
So your go, your up and down, and your left and right.
That's right, yeah. And
yeah, got it.
That's a really good amount of channels to learn on. This is a true trainer plane. Now, one of the features that I read about that I'm extremely excited about is a virtual trainer. And they didn't have this when I learned to fly, but what it does is it compensates for you on your turns and your elevation with your throttle, which is really cool. We'll get more into that probably on the review, but that's one of the reasons that kind of sold me on this plane to help Abby learn to fly. There's your battery.
This is the battery it came with. It is a 2-cell LiPo, 1300 milliamp, and I don't know
really
what
light.
kind of clip that is, but we don't have anything to charge that right now. So let's see.
It did, however, come with a car charger, which is kind of inconvenient. I know for some people it's convenient if you live far away from where you're flying, but we are lucky, and one reason we fly is because it is convenient for us to fly. Yeah.
So now we get to sit out in our car for an hour.
Or longer.
And charge this battery. That is a weird looking transmitter.
Looks like I'm gonna need to cut it.
It looks like we just went back in the past about 15 years. What is this?
Is this your, that's the controller.
That's the transmitter. What in the world? Are we playing a video game now?
I don't know, I kind of like that. It's still got
I like the
throttle.
color.
And it's got your elevation.
I love when the transmitters match the
You do, and this one does.
vehicle.
Hey, and the beautiful thing is, this is 2.4 gigahertz. You're not going to get that interference like they did in the olden days, like 5 or 10 years ago even. Alright, this transmitter and receiver on the plane is rated for up to 400 meters, and that's about 1/4 of a mile,
which is awesome because that'd be almost out of my sight.
Yeah.
I mean,
with this size of a
you couldn't even see the plane.
If it's gone from the sight, then there's a problem. So 400 meters, 1/4 of a mile, that's a good range. That's not bad.
Good.
This is ready to fly at $130 too. So to train someone to fly for 130 bucks, that's a really fair price. We're not going to be doing barrel rolls and stunts with this thing. It's going to be a trainer plane, and it's perfect.
All right, let's get another piece out. What is that?
This might be a support beam for the wing. That's what it looks like. We'll check when we're putting it together.
Next.
That looks like the tail. Looks good.
Elevator?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
A+ for me. I did
Part
my
of the
homework.
tail assembly or the elevator. You're right. Good job.
I did my homework, guys.
That's the top, and that looks like the bottom.
Very cool. I like the red and black. It's very sharp looking. Alright, it looks like we have a wing here. Right wing.
That's right. Yeah.
Right wing.
That looks great, doesn't it?
This is, do you just call this the main body?
Well, this is the
Firebird.
canopy section up here, but yeah, this is the body of the plane.
So, main body of the Firebird Stratos.
This looks really good. I like this plane a lot. And look at that, it's actually got a rubber tip on the nose. So if you do hit smack down really hard, that's going to save the body of your plane.
That is very
That
cool.
probably is doing two
Plane.
things. It's giving you a little bit of weight in the nose to help the center of gravity. And for beginner pilots, it's going to help save the plane. That's great. Planes, for so long, have always had foam noses, and that's one of the first things to get ripped up and shredded. So that's a good idea.
I like how it is curved up. Why
see
is it curved up?
The contour is like that so much to help the aerodynamics. It's going to be, kind of think of how a bird soars through the air. Its wings are not perfectly straight across, they're kind of swooped out.
So it just helps.
Without getting extremely technical, it helps the lift of the plane and the aerodynamics, and it's not going to, when they're curved up like that on both sides, your plane is going to want to level off
Very cool.
on its own.
I like that.
Yeah, so it's a great design for a beginner pilot. There's the wing.
That's everything,
The
right?
bottom, that's a really cool propeller setup. I do like the dual props. This is a nice looking plane.
Very cool.
The great thing about the virtual instructor on this plane is that it's got flight assistance, which will help you level off during flight. If you kind of hit that panic mode, when new pilots, if they get disoriented, they kind of panic. And rather than correcting the mistake calmly, they just exaggerate it and make it even worse.
Or cut it out completely.
Or cut it out completely. This plane, if you just take your hands off the controls, idealistically it will at least level out. Turning assistance on the plane is another thing, part of the virtual instructor. And if you're new to flying, you don't know that by using rudder control when you turn into a bank, you lose altitude. When you bank into a curve on a plane, most planes, you lose altitude. This plane automatically gives you a little bit of elevator to compensate for your curve. You're still going to lose a tiny bit of altitude, but not nearly as much as you would if you were just up flying without the virtual instructor that's on board this plane.
One of the best things that I like about this plane is that it is durable. That is something that I definitely need with something that's going very high in the air, because I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Not yet.
And so I don't want to break my plane right when I take it out. So I'm really happy that it's durable and it has that Z-foam. Alright guys, stick around for the rest of this video because we're going to show you how easy this plane is to put together. And also make sure you like and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.